Scott Phillips. Scott, good to see you. So how do you feel about all this? I suppose the proof will be in the pudding, but the NBA likes it.
Yeah, funny that, Pete.
They get all the work.
Benefit from building houses, want more houses built. How about that? Mate, look, this is a plan for a plan for a plan, really, honestly. Look, politics aside, Albo says there was no switch to flick. I'm not entirely sure that's right, mate. We have meaningful housing shortages right now. Meanwhile, population is growing. We don't have the houses being built. Do the maths. It's pretty straightforward in my mind what can and should be done, but unfortunately they're just simply not prepared to grasp the nettle. A plan for a 5-year plan for more houses, as Joel Phillips just said, on top of the plan that was announced a couple of years ago, or last year, sorry, for 1 million houses. You just keep increasing the numbers and kicking the can down the road. This is not a solution, unfortunately. It's not going to change. Frankly, if this is going to happen, that'd happen anyway. I mean, homeowners, home buyers don't need a 15 grand incentive to buy or build a home when there's a rental shortage. They need it to be more affordable. They need to be able to access it. They need the planning rules changed if that's appropriate in cities and states. Look, I don't know, mate. It really strikes me that the PM and the premiers felt like they needed to say something. By the way, I'm not sure the Green solution is right either. So we got on one hand, people who don't want to do much. On the other hand, the Greens who don't have to be responsible for any of these things, making these sort of claims. There is absolutely middle ground somewhere.
What is the solution, though?
Mate, I think in the short term we've got population issues. We know, Albo said you can't flick a switch. He's right, except you can when it comes to the rate of population growth. So you start there and you say, hey, while things are a bit out of kilter, I think you've got to. Saying, well, there's only so many houses, let's bring more people in. Despite that, if this was any other business, if this was your business, and you said, hang on, we've got this problem here. Think about the Matildas last night, right? We've only got so many seats. We've got more people coming in than we need. We can't put them in the seats. And someone says, how about we build more seats over the next 10 years? You'd say, you know what? Why don't we just slow down the people coming into the stadium for a bit, wait till the seats are built, and then by all means, we can bring more people in and have more people cheering on the Matildas. That is hopefully not a terrible analogy for what's going on. Now, we do have to build more houses. We do have to deal with the supply issues, absolutely. But to the very valid point of we can't do it tomorrow, okay, so what can you do today, tomorrow, next week, next year, while we wait for supply to catch up? I don't honestly, mate, see how this is a difficult conversation, that the numbers are the maths of the maths.
Okay. So, the rezoning and increasing supply, that's fine long term, but in the short term, which is true, in the short term, the only real quick fix is to drop the number of people coming into the country.
Quite literally, mate. And we did change other things, by the way. So the supply issues need to be dealt with. The premiers and the PM aren't wrong about that. We need to solve for that. But in the meantime, so saying, well, we're going to have a crisis for another 5 or 6 years, but by 2032 we'll be okay. Plenty of people out there, this is where the Greens are right, saying, you know what, no one's going to swallow this idea of, I've got a plan for a decade's time. They're saying, well, I've got to get housing today. I've got to pay the rent tomorrow. What are you guys doing to help? At the moment, the answer seems to be nothing difficult. Okay. Did you watch the game last night, Scott? Oh, I did, mate. Heartbreaking. The girls did spectacularly well, mate. So proud of them. A remarkable tournament. So likeable. They tried so incredibly hard. Really proud of the Matildas. I reckon they've got a new generation of fans. Certainly my young bloke is a massive fan now. Yeah, we all are. The pride of the nation they are. Scott Phillips, thank you.